I've said before, not on here, but I've said before that the remake or the live-action adaptation for How to Train Your Dragon is unnecessary. The movies came out within the last decade and ended in, I believe, 2019 with How to Train Your Dragon 3, The Hidden World. And those movies still are good today. There's no problem with them. But they decided to do that because they wanted diversity and representation. Because apparently there are those people with different skin color that are unable to identify with somebody because they are not the same skin color as them, and therefore that racist mindset permeates our culture today. I have been doing my best to fight against it. However, there is some news on the remake for How to Train Your Dragon, and that is Gerard Butler is actually going to be playing his character Stoick in the live-action remake. He provided the voice for Stoick in the movies, or in the animated movies. So yeah, he's actually going to be playing Stoick the Viking in the new one that they're making. So let's get into this. This is from Deadline. Universal Pictures live-action adaptation of DreamWorks animation franchise How to Train Your Dragon is bringing back a familiar face, as sources tell Deadline that Gerard Butler, who voiced Hiccup's father Stoick in the original movies, will reprise the role. Mason Thames and Nico Parker are set to star as Hiccup and Astrid, with Dean DeBlois directing. Or DeBlois, I don't know how to pronounce that name. Writing and producing. Or directing, writing, and producing. The film is set to bow on June 2025. So, the new pick will draw audiences deep into DreamWorks Animation's imaginative lore, working with a single narrative tapestry. The adventures of Hiccup and Toothless have captivated fans across 3 films that have grossed more than $1.6 billion combined. And that is actually good for back then. I mean, these movies were actually very well done. I still get a tear watching them because they were done right. So, Mark Platt is producing the live-action movie for this Universal-based Mark Platt Productions alongside Mark Platt Productions president Adam Siegel. There's a lot of frickin' self-aggrandizing here. VP Production Lexi Barda will oversee the film on behalf of Universal. While the studio went with new faces for Hiccup and Astrid, since the actors that had previously voiced the actors are now adults, the ideas of having Butler return as Stoick, the strong-willed Viking chief who was a single father trying to raise a son, was too good to pass up. Knowing for his heavy roles like the Olympus Has Fallen franchise and 300, Butler's role in How to Train Your Dragon was a fan favorite, and his casting allows the studio to pay a proper tribute to the original cast. You know what? I actually agree. I actually do agree. Because, yeah, you actually do got a character who, well, in this, he's actually in his older years, and Gerard Butler is older, so yeah, it works, you know? I think that's a good idea. Butler remains one of the busiest action stars in town, while with thrillers Plane and Kandahar both bowing this year, as is the sequel to his 28 action movie, Den of Thieves. Butler's repped by Alan Siegel Entertainment and CAA. So, yeah, I'm actually interested slightly. I hope that they actually may even get Cate Blanchett to play Stoick's mother. Because, yeah, I do believe that she did a good job playing Stoick, or not Stoick's mother, but Hiccup's mother. To bring, or if you really want to pay some real good tributes to the original, get people who from the original cast. I mean, heck, probably even look for Craig Ferguson or somebody else like Craig Ferguson who can really drive home some of the comedy that his character played. But a really good way of doing a tribute for this film would to have Gerard Butler, which they're doing, as well as Cate Blanchett as well. I think that it is actually a good idea to go that route, because honestly, this is how you would actually do a proper payoff. Now, again, I do reiterate, I do not think it is necessary to do a live action remake. The movies are, in my opinion, timeless, and they are great for everyone. Despite what a lot of people are saying, well, it's too white. Honestly, I don't think that that is the case. They were simply just trying to be accurate to the periods, despite having, yes, dragons in the film. But having historical accuracy is something that should be aspired to, not sneered at, and not disregarded. But I do think that if they are going to do it, having Gerard Butler on board is a good idea. Anyway, folks, just wanted to give you all this little information. It's a more positive kind of thing. I mean, like I said, I don't think they really need to do How to Train Your Dragon live action. They actually did a good job with the making the dragons on stage for people and whatnot. Thought that was pretty cool. But hey, this is actually a thing that they're doing that I would actually approve of if I fully approved of doing a live action. I have no problem with Gerard Butler coming in for this, but I still think that a Universal live action adaptation is unnecessary. They're simply doing it to fill a diversity quota, as they have race-swapped Astrid's character, and probably going to race-swap other characters as well. Anyway, folks, that is going to be the video. You all know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. What do you think of this news? Do you agree that Gerard Butler is coming back is a good thing? Let me know. Anyway, folks, this has been Orange Hat. Y'all have a wonderful day. Stay humble.